Hello everybody, greetings. My name is Vaibhav Agrawal and welcome to this presentation. I am working on OpenMRS CDA generator module for Google Summer of Code 2014. My primary mentor is Suranganath Kasturi Ratne and backup mentor is Jeremy Keeper. The aim of our module is to generate CDA documents based on user request. Our work on this module is very much influenced by OpenHIE, Health Information Exchange requirements. OpenHIE is interested in our module and they might be first implementers of this module. Before we move ahead, we need to answer few questions. What, why and how? What is CDA? Clinical Document Architecture CDA is XML based standard for exchanging health information. It is a means to achieve interoperability. Why CDA? CDA is straightforward to implement and provides mechanism for incremental semantic interoperability. That is, an implementer can begin with simple CDA and then add structured data elements over a period of time. How we are producing this CDA? We are using MDHT API, model driven health tools, to produce CDA because it is very easy to produce CDA using MDHT API. It is adequate approach over XML based processing and binding techniques. It provides extra functionalities like validation of CDA documents, consuming of CDA documents, which are important to us. Major components of CDA document. A CDA document has header and a body. CDA header is comprised of required information elements as defined by CDA specifications and a body. CDA body is comprised of sections and sections contain one narrative block and 0 to many entry blocks. On the whole, a CDA document will contain one header, one body, and each body will consist of 1 to many sections, and each section consists of one narrative block and 0 to many entries. We have come up with this design to ensure that our module is flexible enough and any type of CDA document can be added into our module. To handle this use case, we have created hierarchy of classes, or we call it as hierarchy of handlers. At top we have base CDA type handler, which consists of all attributes necessary for CDA document type, and we have other handlers which extend from this base handler like APHP handler, APS handler, or any other handler which someone wants to add at later stage. We are using this base handler reference in our module to make our work as generic as possible. If we want to add a new CDA document type, all we need to do is create a class, extend from this base handler, use setter methods to add value. That's it. The same design is followed even for sections, where we have base CDA section handler and all child handlers extending from it. These are the tasks which I have completed so far. Created all UI screens and navigations between them, developed section handlers and CDA document type handlers, populated UI screens using data from handler process, integrated MDHT API into our module, developed CDA header part, developed all CDA sections used for APS HP message generation, completed CDA export functionality. These are the tasks which need to be completed. The immediate task on which I will be working is populating CDA document with answers using concept dictionary, validating CDA documents as per IHE standard. Let us have a look at demonstration of this module. I have already loaded our module on administration tab, and you can see that it creates 3 links: manage CDA sections, export CDA document, manage CDA types. Manage CDA section link allow us to edit section names, section description, template ID, and other attributes related to particular section. Export CDA document link allow us to produce CDA document and output it to the user. Manage CDA type link allow us to edit document full name, document short name, template ID, and other attributes of CDA type document. So first let's check out manage CDA section link. This page consists of all CDA sections that exist in our module. So whenever someone creates a new section class by extending base CDA section handler, then the details of that section gets populated on this page. This is Chief Complaint Section class which extends base CDA section handler, and this is the details of this section class. Base CDA section handlers have setters and getters and all other important variables. So let's get back on our page, and we can also see that each section is provided with link which take us to a detail page where we can modify the section's data. So here we can edit the existing section data, but we can see that we don't have any save button. We haven't added any save functionality yet, which we will be adding in the coming weeks. So let's move on to our second link, export CDA document. This is the major functionality of our project. We need to fill this form. So let us type any patient name and choose any CDA document type. So I will choose APHP and say export document. We can save this file, but I want to open it with some editor. So this is the CDA document which is generated. CDA document will have header and a body. So till this point it's CDA header, and from here it starts a body. CDA body have many sections, and each section will have entries and narrative block. This is a narrative block which don't have any data currently, and we will be populating the answers here using concept dictionary. We do have entries for few sections. For example, history of past illness section. You can see it has few entries. Currently we have hard coded these values. To get these values, we need to find out a way to populate these entries dynamically. I would like to show flow of control. When we click export CDA document, it goes to export CDA controller and takes input from form and calls the produce CDA method, which is in CDA generator service IMPL class. And here we check CDA document type user wants using template ID, whether it matches or not, and according to that we call particular handler class APHP or APS, where we call build APHP or APS message method. So we go to APHP handler class, and here we build CDA header first and all other section required in the message, and finally output to the user. We are left with our third link, manage CDA type, which is very similar to manage CDA sections. And when we click on any document type, APHP or APS or some other, then we navigate to a detail page wherein we can edit these documents. These are resources to find more about the project. Thank you for giving your time watching this video.